Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking on this video. It's Joe here for Breaking Balls. We're the sports channel for sport fans, by sport fans, and this video is a continuation of my college football picks series, where every week we make smart football picks based on actual data. And you could bet along with me. You could do it with fake money. If you're interested in using a referral code for DraftKings, I've got that down below. You'll get some bonuses, and I've been taking advantage of these all season long. Last week, we didn't do as well as week one, where we went 5-1. We're going to go over last week's pick, and then I'm going to get into this week's picks. Following the same strategy that we've been doing all along, looking for those favorable lines against historical margin of victories. And this week, kind of like last week, we are fading. Yes, we're fading the away favorites. Those are generally the ranked teams. But this is what happened last week. Illinois crushed Duke, hit that one. Beautiful. Ole Miss, God, I really wish they would have covered the spread. We were so close there. Even the coach apologized at the end of the game. Sorry I didn't cover the spread. Well, you're not as sorry as I am. And we're betting you again this week, but hopefully you cover this one. And then we bricked this Iowa State game by a point. We bricked SMU. The SMU game, like, can we hit a field goal? Is it possible to hit a field goal? Like, I'm betting with real money. I did my research. I know you're supposed to win this game, probably by a touchdown, but the spread was, 2.5 for SMU. They bricked the field goal that would have won the game and covered the spread at the end of the game. They bricked another field goal in overtime, and then of course we parlayed these two. We bricked the parlay. That's okay. Forgive you. We're gonna shake it off as we head into week 3. There are some interesting opportunities. And then, of course, the big one had Oklahoma. In hindsight, this was a no-brainer. I'm not going to bet rookie quarterbacks. I'm staying away from Texas. I'm staying away from Michigan. I'm not saying they're not good teams. I'm just not putting my money on freshmen or rookie quarterbacks in general. When the spotlight is on, these guys tend to seize up. They play a little bit scared, and you can see the frustration boiled over on the sideline. But obviously, very talented Michigan team. Oklahoma just, really, took it to them. Glad I bet this one. Was originally going to stay away from it, but like, why am I going to stay away from it? I think Oklahoma should be ranked higher. Turned out I happened to be right this time. Let's get on with week 3. And like I said, we're making smart, responsible picks here. This is based on AI research that I've done. If you want to go back and watch the first video, it's like a 5-minute explainer of how I screened for these specific games, but basically using some really easily accessed data points. We're looking for ranked teams versus unranked opponents. These generally result in very large margin of victories. There were a lot of upsets compared to 2024. They were clustered in these road favorite or neutral site games. And what we're looking for are ranked home teams against unranked visitors. When the point spread is under 30, these cover 70% of the time. We've got some nice single-digit spreads here that I'm betting on. And when road ranked teams, when the ranked team is on the road, they only cover 60% of the time when the spread is 20 or higher. So we're fading those this week. So let's get into the picks. We're going to take Ole Miss again. Arkansas is tough. I like the spread. We're taking it. South Carolina, I think the most underrated team in college football last year, maybe this year too. They're going to beat Vanderbilt. They are home. And I'm going to take LSU against Florida. Maybe Florida should be ranked. It doesn't matter. I'm going to take LSU at home. I'm using a 50% DraftKings boost if I hit this game. Again, referral code down below in the description. If you want to join, please use my referral code. Bet responsibly. If you know you shouldn't be betting, then don't bet. It's okay to just watch these videos for entertainment purposes only. And then Alabama. Remember, in this kind of situation, the home team, when they're ranked, when the spread is 30 or less than 30, it should hit. should hit 70% of the time. They should cover 70% of the time. Taking Alabama here. And for one underdog, ranked home teams cover only 30% when they're giving 40 points or more, which means if I get to bet this 10 times, 7 out of 10 times, 70%, I should be okay to take Indiana State here. I know it's Indiana State. I know it's not the same thing as a typical D1 school. I don't care. I'm going with my data. I'm going to take Indiana State at Indiana. Remember, there's garbage time. And a lot of these teams, they might want to pull their starters. Indiana State put up a lot of points the first 2 weeks. You know, if they score like 2 touchdowns in garbage time, that might make it impossible for Indiana to cover. And again, I'm looking at like a 70% historical success rate. I'll roll with that. And what would the week be without a parlay? I'm gonna explain this parlay to you because there's a profit boost. It's offered by DraftKings, like I explained. Let's go with it, right? We're 1 and 2 in parlays. This is a crazy one. I'm betting peanuts here. It's fun. I'm going to watch these games anyway. Here's my parlay of the week. So that's it, guys. Week 3 picks. Let's get in the books. We're doing all right. We're doing all right early season. We're 8-4 and 1 for 2. Is it 1 for 2? 1 and 2 in parlay. So 1 for 3. That's okay. Good luck if you're betting. If you're not betting with real money, that's okay. Would still like to hear your comments down below. And if your team's playing, enjoy.